So Chester Butler, first of all, congratulations. You signed a 2-year deal to stay here at the club permanently. How pleased are you to have got it signed and sealed?
Yeah, buzzing. Obviously 2 years gives me a bit of security as well. But yeah, great club to sort of sign for Bradford Bulls. It's had its pasts of being one of the best rugby league teams, in England, and yeah, hopefully we can sort of build on it over the next 2 years whilst I'm here and get ourselves back up to where we want to be as a club.
You mentioned that 2 years, the stability, the security you've got, that just allows you to focus on what you do best, which is going out there and playing rugby for 80 minutes. So that must be a real weight off your shoulders, knowing for the next 2 years you can just focus on that.
Yeah, I think it's quite a heavy mental burden when, as a player, you've got a year left, you need to perform, and sometimes some players force it too much, and they can come up with injuries, and it can affect the game quite heavily. So it's nice that the 2 years, especially for myself, being out for so long through injuries, it just allows me that stability as well. I mean, this year, if anything's been a year where I've just wanted to get through the season, play as well as I can, but I know I was going to come back, guns blazing and just back to how I was before, at my best. It was never going to be the case. So this year, I've progressed on, got back into the game, built some confidence and a bit of momentum, but I've not had a full pre-season yet, for 3 years. I've not had a proper off-season for 3 years. So I suppose, when you think about it, this year coming into my first Bradford, season, I've got a full off-season, I've got a nice pre-season to sort of get into, and I suppose it gives me quite a bit of hope to come in next year and make an impact.
Are you pleased with how this year's gone, all things considered?
Ish. On a personal level, yes. I've got like playing the game of rugby. My injuries, I've had niggles here and there, but nothing major, nothing that was going to keep me out for quite a long time. Obviously on a team level, it's probably not been as good as what we wanted. Quite upsetting, really. In certain regards, obviously, especially losing John, who I'm quite close to as a coach, but Mark stepped in and he's changing things, and hopefully over the next few years, with Mark under his helm, we can make an impact. But yeah, we've got loads more as a team to offer over the next few years, and I'm hoping I'm a big part of it.
You signed for the next 2 years. You seem settled here since you came in February. Is that a key part of it? You do seem settled in and around the place and the boys as well.
Yeah, I mean, I knew a few of the boys from the Wales team, and just playing with and against them in the championship when I was playing in the championship a few years prior to this. So yeah, clicked off straight away. They're all top blokes. We all have a good laugh and stuff. It's quite a nice, easy environment to sort of settle into. Everyone's on the same wavelength as well. Working and playing. It's tough. It's not like when you're full time, you can just sort of play a game, and the next day it's all based on your recovery, your well-being. Some players are playing on a Sunday and then on the roof on a Monday, in a thunderstorm, whatever it may be. It's a different lifestyle, but everyone at Bradford's in it together because they all do it together. It's nice.
I think we saw that together on Monday night. Really nice scenes after full time, the players and the fans. United. It meant a lot Monday night, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming, and don't get me wrong, we have won other games like Workington and Whitehaven, but we've not really won a big game. And when I say big game, I'm talking like your York, your Battlers, your Halifax, your top 6 teams. We've not really managed to seal the deal with one of them yet. So beating York was massive. It meant a lot to us. You can, not taking anything away from Workington or teams at the bottom end of the table, but as a Bradford Bulls player, you expect to beat them teams because of the club hype and the team and the players in the team we've got. The top 6, obviously, it's a bit hit and miss. You don't know what's going to happen, and they're the games you want to win and make an impact. And we did that Sunday, I think. Monday at York, I think.
I've mentioned the fans. You have become a bit of a fan's favourite. I don't know if you've noticed with the Bradford fans this year. How important were they not only on Monday but to your decision as well? And the support they can bring.
Yeah, I mean, I feel I am with the fans straight from the first game. I've got speaking to quite a few of them after the game as well, and they're all lovely, all very supportive. Obviously, with us having his losing streak, some fans haven't taken the best to the team losing, and we've had a few boos here and there, but that's just sports. That's just how it goes. You've got to understand that as a player, and taken on the chin. You know, it's your job to get them wins and get them on your side. And obviously, you know, on top of that, we've got a great fan base, some great support, and hopefully we can bring the ones back that we've lost and push over the next few years.
And just finally, focus now, ending the year on a high and looking forward to the World Cup at the end of the year with Wales.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping we can, you know, put a win streak together now and, as you say, finish on a high. We've got 4 games left, give or take, so if we can win all of them, that'd be great. You know, and then the World Cup, you know, if selected for Wales, then that'd be great as well. A few more games to sort of get my foot in the door and sort of show teams and Mark Dunn, if anything, you know, what I can do and then the threat I can be. And yeah, it's just, I suppose it's a privilege, if anything, to be playing for Wales in a World Cup. They don't come around often, do they? It's been 5 years now, so it's, you know, it can happen once in a lifetime, you know, 2 times in a lifetime. So yeah, it's a massive privilege.